ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Carson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing again here, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen going to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen's throw is complete, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Down, Buffalo.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Allen looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Tyler Bass.
Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They find Dorsett. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And is here as he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Singletary, the ball.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. There he goes right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 77 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Seahawks 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
Wilson's
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them, because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. One flip. 53, Mike, 53.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They will run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Singletary again. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
25-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Getting into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
The Seahawks.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Allen, and that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Chill, guys, slow down. Right, 58, right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
49's a mark. Watch the slant. Check 50.
Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, zero. 58. No pass. Check tight. 58.
Throwing again, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well left. Watch the pass. Got it. 58 to Mike. Down to lose 1. 58, boys, 58, 58. It's Mike. I'm coming there.
Here's Wilson on third down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
Carson.
Tackle there by Saran Neal out of Jacksonville State. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the Bills' 47-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw is Wilson, being chased out left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort.
First and 10.
But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Power. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Shrink that ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, look. Who's that?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Shoot. 58 to Mike. 58. Go. Let's make these babies go right there.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Open space inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Hey, switch gears. Shoot. He's coming. 14, run it.
Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Front it. Hey, 0. 49 to Mike.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. For this defense.